In a world where conflict can break out at any time, one area is on the verge of disaster. Welcome to our channel. We are going to delve into the center of a geopolitical storm today as we examine how Gaza could trigger a regional war in 2023. The dynamics are intricate, the stakes are great, and the result is unpredictable. This is a video you can't afford to miss, regardless of your level of expertise in geopolitics or just your general curiosity about the most important problems facing the globe. You better buckle up, because this is going to get intense. Together, let's go off on this enlightening adventure. Escalation in Gaza. The situation in Gaza keeps getting worse, and the tension in the area rises with every day that goes by. Up to 300,000 reservists have been called up in response to recent events that have forced Israeli soldiers deeper into the south, including deadly attacks and military maneuvers. Furthermore, Hezbollah's declaration of support for Hamas and threat to establish several fronts to Israel's north make the worrying indicators on the country's northern border with Lebanon impossible to ignore. The likelihood of a full-scale regional conflict is growing as a result of confrontations, missile exchanges, and ongoing civilian evacuations. This is a hazardous and complicated situation that might have significant effects on the Middle East. Potential regional consequences. There are grave concerns about the possible regional ramifications of a confrontation sparked by Gaza. It might turn into a multi-front conflict, with Hezbollah in the north and Hamas in the south posing dangers to Israel. Due to the presence of these strong non-state players, who are supported by Iran, there would be a large rocket and missile exchange that would result in significant losses and destruction for both sides. Moreover, such a fight might involve Syria and Lebanon as well, making the situation extremely unstable and chaotic. This situation might have serious geopolitical repercussions and attract the attention of world powers, in addition to posing a serious humanitarian catastrophe and a threat to regional stability. Hezbollah's arsenal. A frightening reminder of the changing nature of non-state entities in the modern period is Hezbollah's impressive arsenal. It began as a disorganized guerrilla group in the 1980s and has since evolved into a highly armed, combat-experienced group with an estimated 130,000 rockets and missiles as of 2018. It is backed by Iran and carries ballistic anti-air, anti-tank, and anti-ship missiles, in addition to a variety of unguided artillery rockets. Hezbollah is unique, though, thanks to its expanding arsenal of precision-guided weapons, which can hit targets with startling accuracy. These weapons pose a serious threat to any potential enemies because they are carefully hidden among the seemingly harmless fields and orchards of southern Lebanon. Information war. The battlefield in the digital era has widened beyond direct confrontations, creating a brand new front called the information war. Governments, organizations, and people engage in a complex conflict over the distribution and management of information, in which they attempt to sway public opinion, create narratives, and manage the flow of news and information. Propaganda, disinformation, cyberattacks, and social media manipulation are all part of the arsenal. In today's world, when the struggle for hearts and minds is fought as much on screens and in bytes as it is on battlefields, information warfare is a powerful tool that may influence elections, spark social unrest, and even escalate international tensions. The role of ground news. Ground news is essential to our search for thorough, objective information. It gives us the ability to perceive the big picture and escape information bubbles because of its vast collection of various sources from the world's media. We can better traverse the complex world of news with the help of this platform's obvious source bias ratings and real-time event timelines. Ground news provides the key to informed, balanced views at a time when comprehending other points of view is crucial. This enables us to establish our own ideas and make informed judgments free from bias based on the facts. Ground news promotion. Ground news is your go-to source for objective news coverage. Discover a world of well-rounded viewpoints. Bid farewell to echo chambers and hello to a more comprehensive comprehension of current affairs. You can quickly assess how several media sources are covering the same stories with ground news, ensuring you have the complete picture. Come along with us in advancing thoughtful, unbiased, and comprehensive conversations. Discover the influence of various news outlets while saving 30% with our exclusive offer at Ground News and Caspian. With Ground News, you can stay informed, impartial, and ahead of the game. Israel's military preparations. Given the increased tensions in the region, Israel has greatly increased its military preparations. Following the recent offensive by Hamas, the Israeli military has refocused its efforts on the Gaza Strip, deploying up to 300,000 reserve troops. At the same time, worrying developments are occurring on its northern border with Lebanon, where Hezbollah has threatened to establish several fronts against Israel and has vowed to back Hamas without fail. The Israeli military is preparing a full-scale ground invasion of Gaza and is accumulating weaponry, including a huge arsenal of bombs that may do significant damage. These arrangements represent a significant turning point that may lead to a wider regional confrontation in the Middle East. Potential ground invasion. An unstable development in an already tense region is the possible ground invasion of the Gaza Strip in 2023. The situation is dire, with government officials promising to destroy Hamas and up to 300,000 Israeli reservists being called up. With over 40,000 well-trained soldiers, Hamas has the advantage of being able to defend its own territory, which is made up of a network of subterranean tunnels and hidden outposts that are armed with anti-tank weapons. The likelihood of house-to-house fighting is made more problematic by the compact urban setting. Previous confrontations with Hamas ended in a deadlock, but Israel is mobilizing on a never-before-seen scale this time. The true wild card, though, is the potential for Hezbollah to intervene in Lebanon, which would greatly increase the likelihood of a regional conflict on a large scale. The role of external players. External actors have a crucial role in the Gaza conflict. The course of this unstable scenario is significantly influenced by regional and global powers in addition to local players. Tension is heightened by the financial and logistical support that nations like Iran give to organizations like Hamas. In the meantime, the United States provides Israel with military assistance, enhancing its capabilities. These outside actors have the power to intensify or diffuse the situation, creating a complex web of geopolitical interests that can either fan the flames or contribute to a peaceful conclusion. This highlights the crucial responsibilities these actors will play in determining the future of the region. Possibility of a multi-front war. There is a very real chance that there will be multiple fronts in the Middle East. Not only is Israel's war with Hamas a glaring reality as tensions around the Gaza Strip rise, but Hezbollah's involvement in Lebanon and Syria raises the possibility of a two-front or even three-front conflict. This situation presents a significant danger to regional stability due to the possibility of Iran providing support to Hezbollah. In addition to having terrible humanitarian effects, a multi-front conflict might entice neighboring nations and spark a larger conflict. The delicate equilibrium in the area is precarious, and cautious diplomacy is still essential to keep this terrifying possibility from coming to pass. U.S. involvement. For many years, the United States' engagement in the Gaza-Israeli conflict has been a pillar of Middle Eastern geopolitics. The United States has been a major military and financial backer of Israel, affecting the balance of power in the area. The United States has not, however, only supported one side in this conflict. Diplomatic efforts have also been made to mediate peace agreements between Israel and the Palestinians. America's participation in this unstable situation is more important than ever since regional stability is at stake. It will affect the Middle East's broader dynamics and could determine the direction of future conflicts in the region. Hezbollah's capabilities. The terrorist Lebanese group Hezbollah is quite strong when it comes to asymmetric warfare. Hezbollah poses a serious threat with its well-trained force of some 100,000 militants who have been in numerous Middle Eastern battles and have gained battle experience. They have a significant amount of firepower thanks to their estimated 130,000 rockets and missiles in their arsenal, which are frequently concealed amid residential areas. They also have precision-guided weapons, which improves their efficacy and accuracy. With its powerful arsenal of cutting-edge weapons and large-scale recruitment, Hezbollah is a formidable non-state player that can destabilize the area. Potential for a nasty conflict. There is a chance that the current fighting in the Gaza Strip will turn into something really catastrophic, with the Israeli military preparing the foundation for a full-scale invasion. Hamas is ready to mount a valiant defense from its firmly established base of over 40,000 trained soldiers. The crowded urban landscape of Gaza, replete with tunnels, ambush locations, and hidden bases, raises the possibility of a vicious house-to-house battle. In addition, Hezbollah, a formidable non-state player supported by Iran and equipped with a stockpile of 130,000 rockets and missiles, is looming large in the north. If the fighting intensifies, Israel, Hamas, and Hezbollah could engage in a multi-front war that results in extensive destruction, civilian losses, and a humanitarian disaster. Factors holding back full-scale conflict. Right now, a number of variables are preventing a full-scale conflict in the Middle East. Hezbollah's political position has been undermined by Lebanon's economic crisis, which deters further escalation. Iran, which supports both Hezbollah and Hamas, is concerned about reducing the organization's missile stockpile because it acts as a strategic deterrent to any possible strikes on its nuclear facilities. These groups are aware that Israel is watching them and is prepared to react to any provocations. Thus, for the time being at least, these restraints are averting a full-scale regional conflict. Our in-depth examination of the possible firestorm in the Middle East comes to an end here. We really hope that this video was insightful and thought-provoking for you. If so, please consider subscribing to our channel, giving it a thumbs up, and of course, sharing it with your friends as a way to show your support. We can raise awareness of important international issues by working together. Remember that information truly is power, and stay tuned for more thought-provoking videos. We appreciate your participation in our community. Till we meet again in our next video.